Hello, I'm Dave Logan. I'm the founder of Onli Travel, and welcome to our live stream broadcast. Thanks very much for joining us. What we'll try to do today is give you a bit of an overview of our new product, which we call the Revolution Rolling Pack, which is live on Kickstarter now. I'll demonstrate the bag and I'll try to give you some insight into the thinking that went into developing it. And then we'd be very happy to take questions. If you're watching on YouTube, you can type questions into the chat function there. If you're watching on Kickstarter itself, you can watch, but you can't type in any questions unless you actually go to YouTube, which is the link right below the link that is on Kickstarter. So with that little bit of technical information, let's get started. This is the Revolution Rolling Pack. It is the world's first four-wheel, three-part modular spinner. So what you can see is when it's all together like this, you can use it as a four-wheel spinner that will glide up and down an airplane aisle. You can also use it as a travel backpack, either one. But where it starts to get really interesting is when you get to the gate and the airplane's crowded and there's not much space. Because then what the modular design allows you to do is to take it apart into three different spaces. And the advantage of this is that you can find smaller spaces in the airplane to put the three component pieces and thereby avoid checking a bag even if the airline is crowded. Each of these three bags is then a unique bag in and of itself. And I'll go through each of them and give you an idea of some of the features. So this first little one we call the Messenger Tote Pack. This can be worn as a shoulder bag or a messenger bag or a tote, but it has an innovative strapping system, so it can also be worn as a backpack. This will hold a 17-inch laptop and a tablet and all your electronic chargers, so it's fine if you're going to a meeting. It also has a hidden water bottle holder that comes out here, and what this does is holds a standard size bottle of water, so if you're out and about the whole day in meetings or around the town, you can stay hydrated. But the most interesting feature of this bag is that it has actually been designed to strap to the tray of the airplane seat in front of you. You simply put it down, fold down the tray over it, wrap the straps around, and then fold the tray back up. And once it's in position, if you're stuck in the middle seat, you now will have legroom because you don't need to put anything under your seat. It's all right in front of you. You have easy access to all your things here. And then this top shelf folds down and becomes a shelf or a little workstation for your iPad or your tablet. So you can watch a movie, catch up on your email, or whatever else you might like to do. I'm not going to go so far as to say you will enjoy the middle seat, but we can certainly make it a lot more comfortable. So that's the Messenger Tote Pack. Then on the rear here, this also zips off. And this is also a light little backpack. You can see that when it's not expanded, when it's compressed like this, it's good for maneuvering in crowded conditions like on subways or something like that. But this is expandable, so we call this the Expandable Day Pack. And when you expand it like this, what you can see is now it's a full-size backpack, big enough for any normal sort of daily activity. And in fact, we designed it to open like a suitcase, like this, so that it'll actually hold enough clothes and toilet articles and things like that, that you can use it very effectively as a weekender bag or for a short overnight trip. It also has two water bottle holders or umbrella holders, one on each side, a very nice, thickly padded strapping system because it's been designed to carry the whole pack, and a pass-through slot if you want to put it on top of another rolling bag. But the most interesting feature of this one is actually underneath. So if I go to the bottom of the bag and pull out this hidden cover, what you can see is that, I'll move this over here a little bit so hopefully the viewing's a little better. You can see this cover has been designed to go over the straps and the padding when you're checking the bag so that the padding doesn't get damaged if you're going to check the bag. But this cover also will fold the other direction if I flip the bag over. And when you go this way, I'm going to turn it actually this way, hopefully so you can all see a little better. So when I go this way, now it will serve as an underpack sling. These straps actually attach to these loops up here. And what you can see is now it can carry a yoga mat, a sleeping bag, a rolled jacket, anything like that. So it actually expands the capacity of the Expandable Day Pack quite a bit and sort of turns this little day pack into something of an adventure bag. Very easy to restow. I'll just stow it right here. Right, so that's the Expandable Day Pack. And now what I'd like to show you is when we have all three bags here, now you come to the point where you're at the gate and the evil gate agent, so to speak, says you've got 1, 2, 3 bags. You're only allowed 1 carry-on and 1 personal item. So for that, we have designed this. The front and the rear units actually zip together to create what we call the double pack, which is now a single item. The first time I actually did this at an airplane gate, the gate agent actually clapped because she was so excited. She didn't have to be mean. I met the requirements and everything worked out fine. But as you can see, this is a very elegant business bag or adventure bag. It is elegant enough for any meeting. It stands up on its own. It can be an overnight or a weekender bag as well. So I'll put that over here. And now we come to the spinner, which we call the expandable spinner. Now, most companies, when they design their 4-wheel spinner, they design it to be the maximum size, 22 by 14 by 9. Most airplane seats have 8 to 8.5 inches underneath them. So most spinners won't fit under the airplane seat. So we designed ours to be 7.5 inches here with a slight taper to it. So in a pinch, if you needed to, it'll probably go under the airplane seat in front of you. Of course not if you're in a bulkhead or something like that, but it'll probably go under most airplane seats, which is a nice option if you're trying to avoid checking a bag. We also designed our spinner with side pockets, which most spinners don't have. So think wet umbrella, think water bubble, think the jacket you just took off after coming in from the cold that you would like to stash somewhere. So that gives the expandable spinner a nice convenience aspect to it with a couple of exterior pockets and a front convenience pocket here. It's very practical when you're in and around the airport. Now on the inside, Kyle, I'd ask if you could maybe focus in a little bit here. Yeah, that's good. On the inside, we designed it with a set of packing cubes that perfectly fit the bag and actually help you to pack. So they take all the stress out of packing. So I'll just run through these quickly. Here is a suitor. This will hold a suit, a dress, or a jacket. Has designated fold points on where to fold it so that it doesn't wrinkle your clothes. The hardest thing to pack are shoes. So this is a 2X shoe cube holds 2 pairs of shoes. The Velcro straps actually enable you to strap the shoes down so they take less space when you're packing them. That'll go right here. Then this is an innovative shirt and pants folder. Shirts on one side, pants on the other. Actually includes the folding boards and the instructions for how to fold them so they don't wrinkle inside. This holds roughly 5 shirts and 2 pairs of pants. That'll go right here. Toiletries. Underneath, extra space for makeup, for brushes, workout clothes, anything like that. That goes right here. And then socks and underwear, clean on one side and dirty on the other. So you don't need to carry a laundry bag when you travel. Any small incidental items or something you forgot, you can just toss in there and you're packed. And you know it's going to fit because it's been designed to exactly fit the expandable spinner. If you go on a trip and, yeah, you can put it back in the original position now, Kyle, that's about right. Yeah, if you go on a trip and you buy things, which who hasn't done that, this is also expandable. So you can see that it expands about 3 inches. When it's expanded, it probably won't go under the seat in front of you, but it will still qualify as a normal carry-on, and normally it will go in the overhead. And then the last 2 packing cubes in the 8-cube packing cube system, we typically put in this front bottom pocket for convenience. And these are cords and chargers for all your electronics, and 311 bag for all your liquids, TSA compliant, TSA approved. So the idea is, in one 3-bag system, you pretty much have everything from a couple of small, lightweight backpacks for running around town or a daily excursion or a meeting, to a business backpack or commuting backpack or everyday bag, to a weekender or an overnight bag, to a spinner and a backpack for a business trip, to, if everything is expanded, you actually have 71 liters of space in the whole system, and that's enough to go around the world. So that's why we call it the only bag you need. It is live on Kickstarter now with some very significant discounts below the retail price if you're interested. And we would be very happy to take any questions that you might have. You can just, if you're on YouTube, you can type them into the chat function. Kyle will read them to me, and I will do my best to answer them. There is about a, I'm going to say 15 to 20 second time lag due to buffering, so you may sometimes have to wait a minute before I answer the question.
Dave, we had a question earlier. Somebody emailed us about the warranty. Can you explain what the warranty is and what it covers or does not cover?
Yes. So the question was about the warranty. We offer a lifetime warranty. It includes covering the wheels, it covers the handle, all the things that you might be worried about. Does not cover normal wear and tear on the bag or improper use of the bag, you know, that kind of thing. But it's a lifetime warranty. We stand behind it. Our first product, we sold over 1,300 of them, and we've had very few warranty claims so far.
Another person was wondering about if they can reserve a specific color they wanted.
Oh, okay. So we're offering the Revolution Rolling Pack in 6 different colors. Black, which I'm shown here. Dark gray heather, which was our original color. And then 4 specialty colors. Ensign blue, vintage indigo, dark olive, and Zinfandel, which is sort of a red. And so what we're doing on Kickstarter is you will choose your color in the survey at the end of the Kickstarter campaign. We think we're going to have enough of each color for everybody who wants one, but in the unlikely event that we might run out of one color, we'll ask you to pick a second preference as well.
Let's just give them a minute to see if anybody else has any questions.
Okay. Again, if you're on YouTube, you can feel free to type in a question. If not, I'll just mention while we're waiting that we published an update today that describes some of our thinking about future product development plans. And we would very much welcome any and all input that any of the people in our Kickstarter community might have, suggestions about product development ideas. We think that the best product development ideas happen at the intersection of a true customer need and a little bit of innovation. The way this bag was developed was I actually was on a flight to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and it was winter. It was like 20 below, and they made me gate check my bag, and I stood on the tarmac for about a half hour in Sioux Falls in the snow waiting to get it back, and that inspired me to say, why couldn't you design a bag that would come apart into 3 pieces so you'd never have to check it? And I looked, and nobody had ever done that, so I applied for a patent and started our company. Any other questions?
It looks like we have no other questions at this time, so I think we're going to wrap it up.
Okay, well, we'll wrap it up for now. Again, you can post questions using the Kickstarter campaign features as well. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it, and we'll see you on Kickstarter.